What is going on, guys? Commodore Laz here today, bringing to you my live reaction to Kingdom, manga chapter 522, The Left Wing's Despair. Chapter just dropped. It's Sunday. Thank God it's not a Monday or Tuesday. Chapter's coming out. Of course, shout out to Turner Farmers, Sun Scans for the hard work they put in, giving us the greatness of Kingdom every single week that, we can just dive into and just experience, the best ongoing manga at the moment, which, I can proudly say Kingdom is the best ongoing manga. And I just want to dive into this chapter. But when I saw the title there, The Left Wing's Despair, I hope, I don't want to think this way, but I hope this doesn't mean Zal's going to be, on the offensive or something. I don't know, man. Because when you read a title like that, you're thinking it might be someone else that's going to be suffering. But the left wing, I'm thinking my boy, Moten, he's got to take this dub. He needs this dub. The only way I'm going to know that if he just, if I got to read this chapter. I got to read this chapter and pray that he's just going to take a W here soon. Maybe not now, but, he's still on the path to the W. So let's get into this, guys. Chapter 522. And we started off with Osen. It would seem that, Osen-sama. It would seem that our real left wing has begun their attack. What? Zal right wing Kisui what the hell? Headquarters. Kisui-sama, the enemy's second wave. Those 5,000 cavalry are almost upon us. Kisui-sama, the enemy forces behind them have come into view too. What? What the? There are two groups. But didn't our men say it was one mass of troops? They split themselves into two armies. Huh? What? Then is that? They mean to strike us successfully in a number of waves, a wave attack. Upon these encroaching waves of terror, hints of despair begin squirming in. Chapter 522, The Left Wing's Despair. Look at all these armies. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows right there in the back, man. All these armies just coming through right now. Yo. It's looking at least like 3, 4 waves right now coming in here. Alrighty. The Mako Army's second wave meets their foe. You see people just getting killed left and right now. Shit! More already? What is going on? It's no use. The formation's a mess. Mako-sama. The second wave has entered the enemy ranks without issue. Yo! He just pierces dude upwards! Yo! So is this the famous Kisui army of Kokuyu? I have placed some measure of expectation upon them. But it was seen that when placed against us, even they are not worth mentioning. Bro, this is the left hand saying this stuff. This is not Akube. This is freaking Mako saying this. To think that our second wave would overwhelm them in such a one-sided manner. Yo, it just dices people's heads up too. It is all thanks to the bait. The Gakukai unit, sir. I know, they call bait, but Moten's gonna be key right now for this. He's saying it now, but he's gonna do something crazy. To be honest, even I had not expected the Gakukai to toy with the famous Kisui army to such a degree. You see, the horse stomping on this dude's chest as he's already dead. I had taken him to be all talk, but assumed that the prodigal heir of the Mo family has the skills to back up his words. Recognize him, okay? I keep saying it. Recognize my boy for how great he is, because this man is going to be one of the future members of Chin, the 6th grade general level. My boy is on the rise right now, and the left hand knows. If the left hand says, this guy's gonna be, the future, he's the future. Let's go. Oh shit, what the hell? As the bait to distract the enemy until our left wing's main army arrives, we shall fulfill our duty. See, Moten, Mako, and Osen, I hope you understand the importance of your upcoming role, Moten of the Gakukai unit. For we, the Mako army, have the honor of boasting the greatest offensive power in all of General Osen's Ritwin. And in what shape or form we come crashing down upon Zal's right wing will all come down to your performance. Well, even assuming that you did screw up your job, it is impossible that our left wing shall be wrested by Zal trash. My lord, perhaps you would deign to share one of your esteemed strategies or two with this cocksure youngster who was blessed by his birth. That will not be necessary. Ew. You have my guarantee that the Gakuka unit will, through our own methods, set up the enemy forces to be susceptible to Mako Army's wave attack. How did you know that my men will be utilizing a wave attack? He knows! He just knows this stuff, bro! Look at my eldest smile! Come on, son! This guy, yo, he needs this. We will prepare the best possible stage for you to make your appearance. From then on, it shall be up to you and your grounds and yours to make it a grand performance. General Mako. He's telling him, yo, you gotta get the job done. I'm gonna do my part. You best get it done. But Tari and we shall be the ones to steal the show. Yo, oh boy, man. I love this. And they're just going in right now. How are there so many? Just how big of an army did they bring? That these zealous soldiers were suddenly struck by it and hitherto an unseen enemy, caused them to believe that the Chin had arrived in greater numbers in actuality. And compounding this issue was the addition of the Mako's army's second wave of 5,000 cavalry, resulting in the Kisui army reeling from an onslaught that felt as if the Chin numbers had swollen to tens of thousands of soldiers. Together, this culminated in a tremendous drop in morale amongst the men of Ragan. But even that did not mark the end of their trials, for there was still the third and fourth waves to come. If Kisui's army were to let their vulnerable flanks remain open to these two fierce attacks, then this arena located on one side of the whole battleground would be as good as lost to the Zhao. And as I shouted, however, Kisui, commander of the Zhao side, was not about to idly sit by and let that happen. Immediately dispatched Rogeki's 1,000 cavalry out from our left flank. Have them ignore that the areas have broken out in melee and instead engage the incoming third wave from their front left. Do not recall the 10,000 that were sent to aid Bate until they have regrouped with them. Once regrouped, have Bate take command of them and likewise have them hit the incoming third wave, but this time on their right flank. Kisui-sama, do you mean to salvage the situation? Of course. Then we should move our headquarters towards the rear. We must fall back and reestablish a battle line. Right now, we're bearing the full brunt of the enemy's assault. I have a question. In the time we spend withdrawing, how much ground do you think those third and fourth waves will cover? We will remain at this position, send word to all units that they are to stand their ground and defend the headquarters to their dying breaths. Yes, sir. Have the men to our rear push forward to the front, while letting loose the war cries of Ragan as loudly as they can. Yes, sir. Also, pass along that the enemy is less than us in number. Less, my lord. You have fallen hook, line, and sinker for Osen's ploy. While first impressions may lead you to think that we have been hit by a massive army, but the Chin forces are made up of 4 blocks of 5,000 each. In other words, a total of 20,000 men against the 30,000 of our forces. He's figured this out. Wow. Even including the additional 5,000, they still only have 25,000. We outnumber them by 5,000. It's precisely because they fear our numbers that Osen has sought to close the gap using these tricks. When it comes to pure manpower, we have the upper hand, so long as we're able to stop their current momentum. Then with our advantage in numbers and the quality of Ragan's soldiers, our victory is all but assured. Okay, Kisui's figured this out, so he's not going to go out this easily. I know he's not going to go out this easily, but for him to figure this out right now this is going to be interesting. But I don't know. It is time for us to turn the tables upon them, men of Ragan. Whoa! Kisui's speech just now contained just one lie amongst them, right? Oh shit! Yeah, he's sweating. Contained just one lie amongst the array of troops. The Gakuga unit's initial ambush in the first 2 waves of the Mako army's offense had in fact already slain several thousand zealous soldiers, meaning that by this point their numbers were evenly matched. Of course, Kisui was fully aware of this fact while making his rally cry. He had to lie through his teeth. Otherwise these men are done. Okay. I mean, granted, it's good that he was able to keep the morale somewhat up, but facts are facts. It's an even playing field now. What are you going to do about it, Kisui? Is something the matter, my lord? However, in this chaotic field where the situation will remain fluid, the truth was that there was an entity that Kisui felt to be an even greater threat than the Mako army at this point in time. That entity was lying to Kisui's right. Moten of the Gakuko unit, son. Yo, I'm telling you, Moten's killing him. Moten's taking this man's life. I don't care what anyone says. He's doing it. He's doing it. Damn it all. We couldn't take out Bate. It was the perfect chance too. Can't be helped. Zhao sent close to 10,000 soldiers to save him. What kind of man must he be for them to dispatch a whole 10,000 men? You see Bate running back. Kisui's main army seems to be under attack by Mako's forces. What is our next move, Molten-sama? The fact that Bate is making for the front means that Zhao headquarters remain functional and that they intend to stop the second half of their wave attack. Wave attack, sir. If Mako was going to hurry his 20,000 men from his location at the center to here, he would have split them into smaller chunks. To have them stay separated during the attack would be a better play. It would appear that the Kisui army is somehow managing to weather Mako's assault. In other words, events are unfolding exactly how General Osen envisioned they would. Kisui headquarters. There is a risk that the initial 5,000 to our right may attempt a pincer maneuver, but there weren't nothing more than bait. Only there to serve as a distraction unit, the bulk of their forces arrived. 5,000 is too many for something that serves purely as a decoy. Our current situation demands that we direct the entirety of our resources towards enduring the wave attack, and now those 5,000 soldiers have become capable of roaming whenever they please and are currently hidden on the other side of those forests. They could simply charge forward right into our flank, or loop around to strike us in our rear. Either would be a devastating blow. It is no exaggeration to say that they become the greatest threat to us right now. Now that the board is like this, the outcome of this battlefield will all come down to the next move of those 5,000 soldiers. The talent of their commander will be the one thing that greatly shifts the balance one way or another. But looking at what his movements have been thus far, it is clear that their commander is no average tactician. And most concerning of all is the fact that he has come this far and achieved it all with only 5,000 men. Kisui-sama, then should we not hunt down those 5,000 men, even if it means it's no use? Commit those resources and we will simply be battered by the wave attack. I was not able to read their intentions this far ahead. 5,000 men who originally played the role of bait, but now due to our attention being occupied by the sudden arrival of their main army, they have now transformed into being a true offense. However, I fear that this entire development was by no means a coincidence, though it may be hard to believe by placing these 5,000 men on the left wing at the battle start. Osen had envisioned that the board would develop into the exact scenario before the battle was even joined. What a terrifying eye for strategy. So this is the supreme commander of the Qin forces, General Osen. Bro, this man's spooky. This man is way too spooky, yo. Like, Kisui already knows. It's a wrap, bro. Osen had this in the bag since the beginning. And Kisui just figuring this out now. I can't say anything else but greatness. Qin Center Army, Osen headquarters. Mako has been engaged, but the Zhao are holding. The moment Osen learned of the left wing, he whispered softly to himself under his breath, "So, you really did see it." Yo, that whisper was directed at Molten's remark made when he was first informed of his position in the left wing. But Tari and we shall be the one to steal the show. That is to say, at that point, Molten could already see the same development on the board that Osen had envisioned. I suppose we should disappear from their sight first, and with our next move, claim the head of the Zhao Commander Kisui. He's gonna do it. I'm fucking telling you, he's gonna do it. You're telling me no, man. No, he's not taking Kisui's life. He's not taking his life. No, it's not happening. Moten's not ready. He's not ready. Guess what? He's going to take his life. The next move, even if it's going to be 3, 4, 5 chapters from now, he's taking his life. It is written. It is biblical. It is in the flipping manga. I don't care what you have to say. Look at this, dude. He's so confident, too. Bruh. He's on the same wavelength. He understands where Osen's coming from. Osen's saying this, bro. Holy crap, man. It was a long chapter, but holy crap. This was really damn good. I can't wait. And there's no break. Like, oh my god. This Kingdom, man. Kingdom, man. Kingdom. Like, I'm so freaking hyped right now. You have no idea. Like, I mean, I had to give somewhat credit to KIIIIINNNGGGDDOOOMMMMM, you know, trying to get the morale up and everything, but numbers never lie. You know, if you watch a show on ESPN, numbers never lie. It's just like that, man. You can't doubt, you know, what the situation is. You got to make it work. And right now, KIIIIIINNNGGGDDOOOMMMMM is literally, you know, in play to get taken out very soon. Bate, I'm surprised, you know, I figured he would die first before the whole thing with KIIIIIINNNGGGDDOOOMMMM, but now it's starting to look like, you know, I keep saying that Rikusen might be the one to still take away Bate's life, and I still feel like that way, but, you know, it depends now. I could say maybe in the next 3-4 chapters we could see something like that go down, but I don't know, man. I'm way too hyped after reading what I just read, but like, oh my god. I hope somehow today I can try and get a discussion going, even if it's just like for an hour or so sometime, maybe later at night, but if I can't, I'm going to try and figure it out sometime this week, but oh my god. The Molten hype is too real. I cannot wait for next week's chapter. This was amazing. I'm tempted to give it a 10 because Osen's recognized how good Molten is. Like, do you understand? Look at this line, man. I suppose we should disappear from their sight first, and with our next move, claim the head of the Zao commander, KIIIIIINNNGGGDDOOOOMMMM. He's taking his life. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think. Because he's taking his life. I know Molten is killing KIIIIIINNNGGGDDOOOOMMMM, and he's going to find, like, I can understand completely. He's going to get, you know, the tactical aspect of everything, you know, the setup, the plan, all that, which is great. You know, my boy is known as the strategist. He knows. He understands Osen. But when it comes to the battlefield, when it comes to taking next, I need him to take this. He can have all the strategical stuff right there, and I accept it for what it is. But he needs to take KIIIIINNNGGG's life. That's all. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much my live reaction to Kingdom this week. You guys let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you thought of this chapter? I'm giving this one at least, screw it, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. This was great. You know, from both aspects, from the Chin side, from the Zhao side. You know, KIIIIINNNGGG figuring out everything at the very least, but you can figure it all out, but you know your demise is coming soon. I mean, I'm also thinking too at the same time that maybe KIIIIINNNGGG, like, if let's say he doesn't die, but the potential for him to be, let's say, like, surrender. Like, let's say Molten knows about the whole stuff with Ragon, you know, like how, you know, all the tragedy that's happened there. Let's say he tells him afterwards, like, maybe if you surrender to me, I can promise you from say that if we take over Zhao, Ragon will be safe. And I know to KIIIIINNNGGG, that's the thing that matters to him the most, is that Ragon is safe in the very end. But, I mean, I can see that. If not, KIIIIINNNGGG, we're going to have to off you. Molten needs a GG level head at the very least, because I know you're great general level, but it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen one way or another. My boy is going to be general level by the end of this arc, and if this doesn't confirm it, I don't know what does. But I'm out of here, guys. Like I said before, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys down in the comment section below to talk about that Keen and greatness. So I'm out of here, guys. Commodore Laz signing off. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.